The tone for this game is well and truly set. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Llorente, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Rafinha, drilled in low. Llorente, Molina, Simeone, quality ball. Araujo cuts out the pass. João Cancelo, Dani Olmo, Kubasi, De Jong, Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here's Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's neat. Yamal. Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. So who's he picking out? Dani Olmo, a chance to play it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Galan. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's a good run down the left. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bernal.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Galan. Baina on a charge down the left. Baina. That's a throw. And it's Galan. Baina. Gismera. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre. That's going to go a long way. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Araujo. João Cancelo. Bernal. De Jong. Valde. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rafinha. De Jong. Bernal. Back into the middle. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. And that is out of play. It's a promising run he's making on the right. De Jong wins the duel this time. Gallagher. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
And that's been won straight back. And it's Baina. Baina. Oh, it's played into the air. It is having a shot! There it is! First blood drawn. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality in the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rafinha. Balde looking to get on the end of this. Molina. And it's played forward. Kubasi. It's a pretty loose pass. Played through for the wide man. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Jimenez. Baina. Barcelona, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Baina. Baina's cross. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Llorente. Great work on the overlap. Rafinha. Decent progress down the left. Bernal. Araujo. De Jong. Valde. Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Balde certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Bernal makes the interception. Llorente. De Normal. steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Baina was only too happy to help. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Galan. And it's Baina. Baina, who does have an assist to his name. Dani Olmo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed, chance for a shot! It's in! They are right back in business. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Jimenez. Gismera. Out to the right. João Cancelo. Araujo. Yamal. Now it's Dani Olmo. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Molina, Simeone, foot in, Bernal, and here's Rafinha. Balde picks it up now, cleared without complication. Rafinha. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he deliver? It's really well cleared. That's a throw. Lenormand has got himself a free kick. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, it's come loose. Araujo. Dani Olmo. Moved on forwards. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Gismera. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Played right into his path. Now it's Lewandowski. And a chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kubasi. João Cancelo. De Jong. Rafinha looking to add to his goal. Picks it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Danny Olmo. Shot, surely! Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Lewandowski. Shot a goal! Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Balde. Balde. And he shoots! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yamal. Now it's Yamal. He's had a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bina. Kubasi. Pedri. Balde. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Araujo. Bernal. João Cancelo. Yamal. Gallagher played out to the left flank, and the counter is on. There's the shot! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
He has two. Barcelona making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go on better, possibly.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And he thumps it clear. Out for a throw. Now it's Griezmann. Gallagher. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gallagher. Oh, they could break here. Locked in behind. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, this is a very good run. He is through here. Lewandowski. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ferran Torres. Lewandowski. Rafinha. He's beaten the last man.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Galan. Gonzalez. Kubasi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski has been caught there, it's a foul. Koundé. Barcelona to make one last surge forward. Ferran Torres. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Now it's De Jong. De Jong, and can he finish it? Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Galan. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona come away with a draw, and they were well worth it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
ruega a nuestros padres que le deseen sus servicios y les proporcionen entradas y llevados cómodos de sala.